The first thing you ever do is kill your mother. Not on purpose, not with malice, you are not even born yet, but the energy building inside you during labor is too much for a human body to contain, and Polly, the woman who agreed to carry you for a government scientist and a Pentagon paycheck, does not survive the delivery. You come into the world glowing pink and alive. She does not come out at all. That is where your story begins, not with a name, not with a family, with a consequence. Dr. Elias Brandyworth, the man who engineered you in the womb by flooding your mother's system with rapidly decaying experimental particles, switches you with a stillborn baby from another family at the hospital. He hands you to Betsy and Adam Wilkins and disappears. The government believes the experiment failed. You go home to Chicago with parents who have no idea what they are raising. You figure it out before they do. You stare at molecules as a toddler. You build chemical structures out of Legos. The first time you consciously use your power, you are sitting at the kitchen table unhappy with what your mother made for dinner, and you turn it into a cheeseburger. You are not doing anything dramatic. You are just hungry. You just happen to be rearranging matter at the subatomic level to solve it. Your power, at its baseline, is total physical authority over non-living matter. You do not move things. You rewrite them. A stretch of dead earth becomes farmland. A wall becomes a door. The air around you becomes a weapon with different density properties depending on what you need. You fly by lowering the density beneath your feet and generating propulsion. You build full suits of armor, shields, spikes, projectile weapons, all of it constructed from thought converted into atomic arrangement. In combat, you're not looking at your opponent, you're looking at the environment, and the environment does whatever you need it to do. But there is a ceiling, and the ceiling is deliberate. The mental block was not installed by the government, it was installed by you. When Brandyworth finally found you as a teenager and the situation with Erickson collapsed into violence, when you watched Brandyworth get shot and saw your mother Polly for the first time, only to lose her to a stray bullet seconds later, the trauma was enough to briefly drop your limits. You used your power on living matter for the first time, reaching into Erickson and his assistant and rearranging their brain cells until the memory of you was gone. Then the blocks came back. You reinstated them yourself, subconsciously, because Brandyworth had already told you what removing them permanently would mean. You would be omnipotent. Those were his exact words. So, the part of you that was not ready to be that closed the door. If you are watching this channel and you want to keep up with more deep dives like this one, now is a good time to subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from. Back to you. What the blocks actually prevent is your power working on living tissue. Every application of matter manipulation you have shown up to that point works on the physical world around you. The blocks mean you cannot touch a person the way you can touch a building. The moment the blocks come down, that distinction disappears entirely. Conquest nearly kills you. He is the second strongest Viltrumite in recorded history, and he does not hold back. He snaps your jaw, he punches through your torso, and then something happens that nobody in that fight was ready for. Your body starts rebuilding itself, not slowly, not partially. The trauma response triggers a response that overrides the blot, and you reconstruct your own physical form from the inside out, then fire a beam directly at Conquest that burns most of his skin off his body. Invincible finishes him, but you are the reason he could. After that fight, you learn what your regeneration actually is. Your power will not let you die from injury. The more damage you take, the more extreme the trauma response, and the more completely your blocks lower to let you repair the damage. It's recursive. The worse things get, the more power you have access to. In the final issue of the comic, you are an old woman dying in bed with Mark and your daughter Tara beside you. You pass, and then you do not. Your powers reset your body to its prime. You wake up young. You are not immortal in the way Viltrumites are, where age just doesn't touch them. You are immortal in the way that your own biology keeps intervening every time death gets close enough to matter. And in the comic's later years, you break the blocks completely. You regrow a leg you lost, you give yourself and Mark a physical boost strong enough to change the outcome of a fight against Thrag's children. You can rewrite memory, you can alter tissue, you can create new life from inanimate matter. The government built you to be controllable. They put the limit inside your own mind so you would never know what you were. The word the comic uses is omnipotent. That's not a fan assessment. That's the man who made you said to your face. You are not the most famous hero in this story. You're just the most powerful one.